What's good, everybody? It's your girl Cam Bam back with her first video. So today I decided I'm going to talk about something that I get a lot of questions about, and I will talk about my piercings. So I have had 8 piercings. One set of piercings that I did get, I took them out. The other got snatched out and one got infected, so I had to take it out and let it close. Okay, so my first piercing that I ever got, it was when I was 16. It was just before my 17th birthday, and I got this right here. That's my tragus piercing. As far as pain goes, I rate it like maybe a 5. It really wasn't that bad, honestly. It just made like a really loud popping sound. Honestly, for those of you that have had your nose pierced before, you would really know what that would feel like. It healed really well. I definitely kept mine in while I was playing soccer in high school, and I would just put a band-aid over it, and I mean, I didn't really have any problems with it. It did get like a little bit infected, but I ended up just going to the tattoo shop that I go to and letting them swap the earring out and putting a new one in, and after that it was perfect. My second piercing that I got was on National Piercing Day last year, and I got the anti-tragus, which is like this little bar right here. That one on a pain scale was probably about a 3 or 4 to me. It's right up under your skin, so you're not going through any major cartilage or anything like that. It's just a lot of pressure of feeling your skin rip, honestly. But to be real with you, it really isn't that bad. Of course, I have my lobes pierced. And when I was in college, here's a little quick story time. When I first started my freshman year of college at Middle Tennessee, I went off and I got my nipples pierced. Bad story. Too much. Long story short, the response to it wasn't great, but I ended up taking them out. Those hurt like a bitch. Okay? They hurt so freaking bad, it's not even funny. When I got it pierced. Now, of course, the first one wasn't that bad, but the second one hurt the worst. And the tattoo shop that I ended up going to in Tennessee, they left the needle in. So instead of piercing one and putting the ring through and piercing the other, he just left the needle in. So I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, check it out. And I'm just waiting for him to do it, and he's going like what feels like 10 miles an hour trying to get it done. It was a lot. But anyways, my fourth one, I got my cartilage pierced but on this year, but it did get infected. I got it in August of last year, but I changed the earring to a 16 gauge hoop. That's where I went wrong. By me changing it to a 16 gauge hoop, it basically didn't really heal. Like, I didn't give it time enough to heal before I changed the earring, and even before I changed the earring, I actually had like a little bump thing on it, and that hadn't gone away for so long. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's just infected, it'll be like my tragus, I just need to change the earring and it'll heal up just fine. No, I put the hoop in, it honestly started to hurt way worse than what it did before, and I ended up just taking it out to let it close up, and I'm probably going to try and get it redone again. So far, that was the only piercing that I had any problems with. Other than that, that was fine. That didn't really hurt. I mean, it's just your typical, kind of feels like a lobe piercing with a little bit more pressure, to be honest. Sorry guys, my dog is being extra. Chloe, stop. Okay, so my other piercing that I have, it's my newest addition. I got a Chloe.
If it's mixed up, Lunchables with 100% juice.
Y'all, she's such a big baby. Do you see this? Stop. Stop. Okay. My other piercing. Stop it, man. I'm about to put her out. Okay, my last piercing and my newest addition is the conch piercing. So the conch piercing is a piercing that goes in through your actual ear. Like, I'll just show you. So the conch piercing goes in through here, and there's a bar on the back side. So that piercing, it hurt. It didn't hurt when the needle went through. It was more of when he was trying to put the earring in, because the thing is, the kind of earring that I have, it's internally threaded and it screws at the top. So internally threaded basically means that there's like almost a little wire thing, I'm assuming, in the inside that they have to bend to make sure it goes in there, and then it doesn't come all the way out, and won't never come out again unless you go get somebody to take it out. Or in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to take it out, but that's besides the point. So this earring, it goes straight through your ear. I plan on getting an orbital hoop put on it. I've had this one done twice. The first time I got it pierced, I was at my boyfriend's house, and his couches, like the couches on his couch pillows, my bad, his couch pillows have like little tassels on them, and the tassels were all pulled out, so they were like little bitty hoops just hanging off the edge of the pillow. Well, I'm leaning back on the pillow talking to him, and I sit up, the hoop wraps around my earring, and as I sit up, it snatches the whole earring out the back of my ear, and I mean, it was just bleeding so bad. I got this piercing originally in June of this year, I'm sorry. And I let it close. I ended up having to get it re-pierced, and so this is my second time. As far as pain scale, it does hurt. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. For people that don't have a high pain tolerance, that will probably make you cry, because it's a lot of cartilage to go through, and on top of that, it makes your ear really tender afterwards. You can sleep on it just because it's inside your ear, but honestly, you're not going to really want anything to touch it. I know when I got it done the first time, I actually wanted to take some ibuprofen before I got it, because the pain afterwards was more than me getting it done. But the worst part about the actual piercing was honestly when he was putting the earring in, because he had to leave the needle in, and the stopper for the needle, once it went in, was actually inside my ear. So it just sat there basically until he could go back and put the earring in, and that's really what hurt, because they had to kind of pull your ear, you know, make sure they have it out far enough so that way they can screw the top of the earring on. So that definitely hurts like a bitch. I mean, it's still pretty tender right here. It's not really bad. You just have to kind of be careful about it snagging, but obviously that's something that you have to be careful about when you get any other piercings. But to me, it really wasn't that bad. It definitely felt a whole lot better my second time than it did my first time, because it might have just been because it's something that I've expected, or either more than likely the tissue in my ear was already really thin because I had already gotten it pierced before. But it heals up really great if you choose not to keep it, so I definitely recommend it. If you guys want to hear any more stories about piercings that I plan to get in the future, or just any more upcoming videos, please feel free to put your ideas in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.